Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I blew 3 evals, so 3 top step evals, and I blew 50% of my lucid test eval. So I think in my entire trading journey, this was the worst day I've ever done. I've never reset a eval, but I paid for one that was 40% off based on like a top step deal, and then I did 2 resets on those, and both of those resets I blew within 5 minutes. So based on what I did today, I'm going to review like how I'm gonna work towards fixing it. But as you can see, this is the one top step eval that I've been working on. So the whole time for the past 3 weeks, I worked on one top step eval, and you can see there's consistency every week, consistency. And then I passed it on Thursday. So Thursday I passed my eval, and then I got to fund day. I got to a funded account, and this was my first day as a funded trader, and I took 3 losses. Well, 3 losses and hit literally 1/4 of the total account drawdown. So I got 1,500 drawdown left on that account before it's blown. So now I'm going to reduce the risk to like $100 per trade, but I will show you the entire process on what I've found from how I get to this point of blowing accounts. And I hope that I can help you guys not blow accounts, because it's hard. You may need to experience it yourself a few times, but if you understand how to document it and figure out what triggers you have, this will really help you as a trader, because I've dialed down on like exactly what I've done wrong and what I'm going to do next on fixing this problem that I have. So let's start with my first mistake. So impulsive trading. I was taking way too many trades, and the issue started where I had my first loss on my funded account, and then I had my second loss on my funded account. But while I was on my funded account, I was also trading my lucid eval, and trading 2 accounts at once is something that may be for more experienced people, as this is my first eval that I've ever passed and I'm on my first funded account. This isn't the time for me to be trading multiple accounts. On social media how there's just so much going on where people are making $100,000 a day, $200,000 a day, even $500,000. But I'm not on that stage, and my mindset looking at social media has made me think that I could do something similar. I could repeat this. If they can do it, why can't I? But the reason is I'm not even there yet. I'm nowhere close to what their level is as a trader, and it really is showing from how I traded today. So having 2 accounts was the first mistake I made, which started my spiral of overtrading. Okay. And then after that, I was like, okay, I know that price is gonna go down. Like on Friday, the price was just one direction. Like it was just back and forth, the up, down, down. But the trend was down. Okay. Everyone knew it was gonna go down. Even my brain knew it was gonna go down. And that is my second problem. Because I knew it was going to go down, I took every single trade on every single candle with massive risk. 10 contracts, 15 contracts, every single candle lower, 15 contracts sell, it reverses a bit, I'm taken out. Another one, up, down, I'm out. Like I took like 4 trades and 4 trades within like 5 minutes, blew the account. Thought to myself, okay, I can do this again. I just had a mistake. Let me try this again. Same thing. Blew it again. 5 minutes. Did it again. 5 minutes later, blew account. So this is literally the worst I've ever traded in my life. And my goal in my head was I want to reach 50% of the total account profit so I can have 2 funded accounts. I don't know why I'm trying to get 2 funded accounts when I just got my first funded account. It makes no sense. And overconfident. So my second mistake, so that was all part of the first mistake, was overconfidence. I just thought that the market will go down, and I will enter wherever I want. Like, if price is just going down, all the price will just hold, and I could just, if I enter 10 contracts here, there'll be no drawdown, it'll just go straight down. No drawdown, straight down. No drawdown, straight down. Every single minute was painful, and it just kept going up and down, taking me out. Like, I was just so over-risked, over-leveraged. Which brings me to my third one. I was just clearly over-leveraged and just getting destroyed on my evals. And then trading without a strategy to pass my funded. This was just pure gambling in hopes to pass another eval. And then this was my total loss I took. So 2 free resets, £100, which, I mean, it was a free reset, but I would have had 2 free resets in the bank and I lost them. And I paid £27 for another one. And then I had significant drawdown on my Lucid. £177 this basically costed me from my spiral. This, I don't need to lose this. Like, that's a lot of money, especially when you're not profitable at the moment. So I just didn't need to lose that, to be honest. And the markets just look so easy. If they were easy, you just think you can enter anywhere. Don't think like this, guys. So first, always outline your problems, okay? And figure out your triggers. So what were your main triggers that kind of made you spiral? So my first trigger was, in my brain I was thinking, I want to pass this eval quickly or reach the 50% target of the top step eval. So if you guys know top step, so top step means that you have to have consistency target, and you can only hit 50% of the total profit target per day. I just wanted to reach that, and I don't know why. I don't know why after 3 weeks of trading properly, I wanted to reach that in one day. I think it was back to overconfidence. I just thought I could. So that's my first trigger. In my brain, I'm thinking I want to quickly pass my eval. My second trigger was jumping on the 15-second chart. 15-second chart. Like, why? Don't need to be on the 15-second chart. Like, you can see how noisy this is. Like, it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, this was literally me trading like, I'd be trading like this. Sorry. Like, literally there. Like, or something like so stupid. Like, even here. Like, literally needed 10 points. Or like here, here. Constantly getting stopped out. 15-second chart. As soon as I'm on the 15-second chart, I'm off till the day. No matter what. If I see myself on the 15-second chart, I'm done. 10 plus contracts. I was using 10 plus contracts. That's my third trigger. As soon as I see myself scaling up, I'm stopping. I'm stopping for the day. I don't care if I've missed out on the biggest profit target of the entire year. I have to stop myself. I could benefit once, maybe twice, but long term, I'm gonna hurt myself if I stick to upsizing when I've lost myself. So these are my first 3 triggers, and then my fourth trigger is £50 is cheap. I'll just buy another eval. So as soon as I start thinking like, okay, I could just reset it. My rule is now no more purchasing during the day. I can only purchase evals before the trading day has started and I've taken no trades, or the night when I know that I need to start increasing when I'm in clear headspace. And when the market looks so one-sided and I'm not in the trade, don't chase it. Because now you're just chasing price. Like, you're not even trading. Basically gambling. What I did well, I stopped myself from trading on the funded account as I had evals. So I'm glad I didn't blow my first funded account on the first day. Luckily. blessed. Okay, and then, so these are some rules I've added. Let's skip this for now. Okay, so one thing you guys need to do, and what I've done, is using AI to assist me with my review. So after you've done this entire review for yourself, put it into AI and ask it, have I framed this correctly, and is there something I'm missing about myself? So you have positive points about myself. So this is what AI gave me. My positive points are I'm extremely self-aware as I'm diagnosing my psychology in detail. I isolated the problem myself, not the market. I spotted certain triggers so I can avoid them next time. And I'm adding behavioral rules, not just technical. So the brutal truth about myself is I am trading to feel good. But trading is not about feeling good. I'm seeking dopamine for the wins. And then I'm over trading accounts. Focus on one account. I don't need multiple accounts. Just stick to one account. Take payouts, small payouts, $100, $200. Doesn't matter. Start trying to be consistent. We're not trying to scale up yet. I'm not at that stage. I did start trading my opinion when I said the market is just going to go down, so I'll enter anywhere. That's when I started trading my opinion. That's the worst. Just because you know the market's going down doesn't mean you have an entry. You don't have an entry, no. You have an entry when your entry model or idea comes into fruition. And I don't trade like chasing price. So why was I trying to chase price on the 15-second chart? So that's just clearly rage trading. So this is just like a very raw insight onto what AI has helped me understand about myself. I'm a gambler with impulse wrapped in trader logic. You have gambler's impulse wrapped in trader's logic. I'm overconfidence after success. Blowing up shows you're fighting emotion, not risk. And then you need to understand a few things. So one thing about going from an eval to a funded is you had rules in your eval. Like your mission was follow the rules, stay disciplined, protect drawdown, and pass. Once I passed my eval, my mission died. Now I had complete freedom of how many trades I want to take, how much money I can make. I didn't even have a plan. Like I subconsciously filled my funded with impulsive action. So now I need to have a new structured identity about my funded account, because it's not just an eval anymore where I could just reset. Now I have to understand, like, I am a capital manager, not a challenge taker. My metrics need to change from profit made to risk preserved. I underestimated the psychological withdrawal from constant progress. So during an eval, every win equals visible progress. You're chasing the next checkpoint. Every day feels like advancement. Once you're funded, that dopamine source is gone. You feel flat. So you're searching for stimulation, overtrading, evals, scaling contracts. I built a reward cycle in my evaluation, and then I lost it. So I have a plan to fix this. I have not fully internalized my edge yet. So I'm trading multiple edges, like Model 22, but like different ways. So I still need to work on that a bit. And the funded traded paradox, more capital, more frugality. So it's very common for first-time fund traders to blow up within a week, not because they don't know how to think in terms of capital preservation. My first funded isn't profit, it's proving I can last without breaking rules. Survival in the markets, not I don't need to succeed. I don't need to thrive. I just want to survive. I'm still trying to figure out my self-worth to being right, because in my brain, I want to be right. I want to come back. I want to every day to be profitable. But trading is not like that. Even after trading for a couple months, I still don't understand that you can't end on a winning day every day. You have to be uncomfortable with the truth that you can end on a losing day, and it's okay because you have tomorrow in a better state of mind. As long as you stay disciplined and follow your rules. So from this, I've created a plan. So next week, what I'm going to do is, have I had a consecutive day, 5 consecutive days using an entry plan? Every day I'm going to focus on, did I use the right entry plan? Did I use the right risk management plan? And then in my daily plan, I'm only going to trade my funded account, and I will not attempt, the funded account because I want to practice using a real account and try build discipline on that, not just evals. And then I'm going to build a point system for myself. So I can have 10 points per day, and so pre-market prep, 1 point, daily buys defined. So this is all to gamify my experience in trading. And if I can consistently score high points and then focus on what I'm doing wrong every week, long term I will be better off than just trying to go into the markets and make money. I need to follow my plan. So daily bias is a point, meditation before is a point, and then my execution, only take valid setups matching my bias, execute a setup exactly as planned, use risk management strategy, don't revenge trade, walk away when any of those triggers appear. So the triggers I mentioned earlier, if I'm on the 15-second chart, if I see myself increasing risk, if I think about an eval is cheap, I could just buy a reset. No, I have to walk away. That's the point. And then actively writing down emotions. So while I was in these trades, my emotions were out of control. I was just like, heart was racing, all these feelings in my head, like I can pass, like you can't even stop yourself, which is how bad it gets. Like you want to walk away, but it's so easy just to buy another account and prove and try to be right. Like your brain's just trying to make you feel good just to win. Like if you win, you feel better. It's like a dopamine hit. Like that is the problem with trading. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. And then journal my trades as a point, and then write what worked, what didn't, and focus on tomorrow. And then a bonus point for not trading when market conditions don't match your setup. So if you think market conditions are bad, just walk away. That's a point. So those are my gamified milestones, and this is what I've learned from my account that I've just traded very badly. One very important thing is, I think AI told me this as well. The hidden danger. So you think you've learned your lesson. So I right now, as I'm reviewing, I think I've learned my lesson. Like I'm never gonna blow up my account again. I'm never gonna keep over trading. But this behavior isn't just fixed about writing it down. It's fixed by conditioning myself. I need to train myself out of this way of thinking. Like use a checklist, journal my trades, use my point system for discipline. Like you can't just tell yourself, I'm gonna stop, I've learned my lesson. No, you have to continuously do something about it. Always keep aware that you don't want to be in the state again. That's very important. So yeah, so that's my review and what I've learned from my blowing up accounts. Worst experience I've ever had in conclusion, but I'm glad I got some insight out of it about myself and how much damage I can do to myself if I don't control risk. And I was just overconfident after being so green. Like, this, honestly, like all of these green days put me into too much overconfidence as a new trader. Like if I went to here, sorry, look at this win rate, like 55%, 3.29 profit factor. I thought I was on top of the world here. Thought I can just keep making money, but clearly risk is important. Yeah, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.